So Dev Bootcamp, we're a 9-week intensive, but it really is actually a fully immersive sort of 18-week program where we teach people with anywhere from very, very beginner to advanced technical skills, technical acumen, to be full stack web developers who are readily employable at the web developer level in the open market. So we teach the on-site course for 9 weeks for our students who join us from anywhere from Norway to Japan to the Upper East Side. Here at our New York site, we also have a Chicago site, we have a San Francisco site as well. We launched 2 years ago in San Francisco, and then a year ago built out our Chicago office, and we just launched our New York office here 4 months ago. But in addition to teaching Ruby on Rails, JavaScript, CSS, etc., we also have sort of a full-scale and a fully built-out emotional intelligence program as well here within that technical program. So we have our engineering empathy courses, which are engineering empathy trainings, which deal with teaching our web developers, understanding themselves, understanding their super egos, understanding sexism in the workplace, learning how to find empathy points with other people and sort of build on those to create a more welcoming and a more in a work atmosphere that's more conducive to creativity and synergies. And we also have a counselor on site. We have mandatory yoga for the students. We think it's really important that people who come to build themselves, to build their technical acumen and to become web developers, that they get a 360-degree developmental experience while they're here, and not just that they learn the technical skills, but that they'll also learn some of the humanistic and empathy skills that will allow them to be successful at the next level, and that will allow them to walk into companies that are building, companies that are already mature, and find a place that they can continue to be creative and continue to learn while they're contributing to the company. So now what we're looking at in the future is we have plans for expansion outside of the United States very soon. Within the next 6 to 12 months, we're looking at some different cities in Europe. We've looked at Sydney, Australia as well. We have gotten a ton of inbound interest from other schools, other programs, other companies that see ways that we could partner to build programs or build advanced programs that are similar to the ones that we have here in the United States. So we really, what that looks like for the future of the workplace is that we recognize there's this huge market for people that have these skills all over the world. There's thousands and thousands of unfilled jobs in this regard. And so as a training program that both teaches the technical and some of the right brain skills as well, we recognize that we will be able to equip people with the ability to go work and contribute to a larger company if they want to when they walk out the door, but who will also be able to self-employ, who will be able to work on contracts or build their own companies, or go to a Liquid Talent and say, I have this skill that I want to contribute for X amount of hours each week, and then we'll be able to match with someone who has a need for that same skill or who has a need for that same acumen, who on the buyer side or on the market side will be able to pump their capital and their energies into that person to help them then reciprocate. So that's where we are now, and that's sort of where we're headed. And the more that we can partner with companies like Liquid Talent, the more that we can find people and entities that have parallel or concurrent missions to the one that we're driving here, of allowing for people to seek out and build their own exquisite livelihoods, then the better shape we'll be, and the better shape we'll all be.